Hey guys, this is Prithvi from FBC and today I'm gonna show you how the teachers can conduct a Zoom class in IDI. So for this tutorial, I am simulating the teacher. So right now I log in with my username and password. Now after I enter my password and click on login, I will get a token on my registered phone number. I enter that token over here where it says token and I click on login. Now after I click on login, I will be going to this screen where I see all my classes. Now I can use the filters above in order to filter through all my classes. If I want to search for a specific class, I can use the filters above to do that. Or if I want to see all my classes at once, I can just choose the all schedules from this drop down. This way I can see all my class. Now I can go to the screen by clicking on the cards or the heading. When on this screen, the teacher can actually use this test questions tab in order to read out the questions to the students while giving the test in the class. We'll see forward. So when the teacher is on this tab, she will see questions here which she will read out to the students. So when the student gets the questions, they will just see the labels, not the actual questions. Alright, so now here the teacher sees the first two questions, question 1 and question 2, and then the teacher clicks on the next button, and then she sees the next two questions, question 3 and question 4, until the teacher sees all the questions. Now here I see the start class option. I click on the start class and then I see this screen. Now here I am going to Zoom. I am going to sign in to Zoom with my licensed teacher account. Okay, so let me sign in with Google. This is my licensed teacher account. Now when I sign in, now I will click on launch meeting button. Now when I click on open Zoom meetings, the Zoom application will open. If you have not installed the Zoom application, you have to install your Zoom application on your computer first, and then you can follow these same steps. Now it is loading. Now the meeting has started. Now the student will log in from their side.
Hi, I am Swachatoya. I will simulate the student in the Zoom call. Now I am logging in with valid username and password. After logging in successfully, we have to select this schedule management option. In this schedule management screen, we have to select the class and click on it. Now the student will click on this click to join class button. Click on the launch meeting button and the Zoom call is connecting. Now this screen will appear once Zoom call is connected.
After the student logs in and joins the class, I will get a notification from here. As the teacher, I will admit the student in this class. When I click on participants, I can see the students here, the number of students and the teacher. Now the class is going on. The class is underway. Now I want to share my screen. If I want to share my screen, I can use the share screen option. Now from here, I will click on this button, share. If I click on that button, I will share my screen, and now my screen is shareable. Okay, now I can show my students whatever I want. Now when my screen share is done, I can click on this red stop share button and my screen is not shareable anymore. Now let's start a test. To start a test, click on this option known as polls below. Now when you click on polls, you will see this window. Select launch polling.
Once teacher will poll the questions, it will be shown on the student screen. The student needs to answer all the questions, otherwise the submit button will be disabled. Once all the questions will be answered, the submit button will be enabled. Click on the submit button to submit the test.
When the student has answered all the questions, the teacher will see this and then click on end polling to stop that test. Now the teacher can select this drop down option and then select a new test from here. Questions will appear for that test and then click on launch polling.
Now teacher has launched another question set. Student has to answer all the questions and then click on the submit button.
Now when you click on end polling, you will have these two options below. As the teacher, if I want to share the answers with the student, I can click on the share results button.
Here teacher is sharing the poll result. The result will be shown on the student screen. We can see and click on the close button to close.
When I click on the stop share, the students will stop viewing the answers. Also, I can click on this relaunch polling option, which will rewrite the data that was previously answered. So now the students has to answer again.
The teacher has selected the repolling option and the questions for repolling is showing on the student screen. Student has to answer all the questions and then he has to click the submit button.
Now the student has already answered the questions and then the teacher can see it. Then click on end polling in order to end the test. Then the teacher can also use this drop down in order to view the data from the previous test. Similarly for all tests in a class, and then use this close button to close the poll. Now it's time to end the meeting. The teacher will click on this end button and then click end meeting for all.
Teacher has ended the class and the class has been ended from student side also.
So this was a video explaining how to conduct a Zoom class. Thanks for watching.